Hello and thanks for joining me. It's a beautiful day today, and so I'm playing out on my bike. Yes, you did hear me correctly there. I said I was playing out. And really, how often do you hear adults saying that they're playing out? I remember when I was a kid, we were always playing out. You know, you'd go round to your friend's house and you'd say, "Are you playing out?" And I also remember as a kid, I used to look at adults and I used to, think how boring they were. All they ever seemed to do was just sit around and talk. They never played out, they never played. And so when I was a kid, I resolved that when I grew up, I wouldn't become like that. I wouldn't become like these boring adults. I'd still play out when I was grown up. And here I am in my 60s now, and I'm still playing out. And motorcycling has been a very big part of that for me. And I think it's so important. It's been well researched that play is good for you. Play is important for you, and I'm talking about adults, not just children. Obviously, play is important developmentally for children, but play is also important for adults for a number of reasons. But a big one is in reducing stress. And I look around at people around me and I see how stressed they seem to be. Modern life just seems to be so stressful for so many people, and yet they don't seem to know, what to do to counter that, how to overcome that stress. What do most people do when they're stressed? They drink. They turn to drinking. What I'm suggesting is you should play out, not drink, but play out. The problem is, and I see, again, looking at other motorcyclists, that many people, they seem to carry that stress of their lives over into their motorcycling. Rather than Hello, it's that time of year, lots of little lambs on the road, got to be careful. So yeah, a lot of people, motorcycling isn't a relief from stress for them. It's just another stressful activity for them. And I have to say, there are some people who I've stopped riding with simply because they don't seem to be able to play out on their bikes. They seem to just make motorcycling stressful, and they carry that stress into to motorcycling in a number of different ways. One way in which I quite often see this is people's worry about safety and motorcycling, safety equipment. And don't get me wrong here in what I'm going to say. I am not against any of these safety things. They're all great as far as I'm concerned. But it's the attitude towards them that I'm looking at here, rather than the things themselves. So, for example, some people won't go out unless they're wearing one of these modern air vests and they're dressed in day-glow yellow. Now, I say there's nothing wrong with that, but they're just so serious about it all and serious about motorcycle safety and everything in a way that they just seem to suck all the joy out of motorcycling. And when I go out riding with them, that their motorcycling becomes just an exercise in exerting extreme control and safety and making sure that they're safe all the time. Otherwise, they just get really stressed out about other road users and what other road users are doing, what have you. It's just one example, but just look at this. What a beautiful day this is. I'm out on the Durham moors here. It's not particularly warm. There's a lot of insects around, by the way. There's a lot of flies around. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. Just get away from it all. Leave all your worries behind and enjoy the ride. Just totally focus on the ride. So, yeah, that's my thought for today. I think we all need to learn to play out more. play out on our motorcycles and recognise that the real joy of just being on a motorcycle, that joy of moving on a motorcycle. Okay, I'll finish it there. Thanks for listening to today's rant. Hope you found it inspiring. As always, see you next time. Bye.